So what's up, people? It's Robert Bassano. La Nate Veritas. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. I'm going to make a short phone call today to the IceBridge Media Resources for NASA's IceBridge project. Okay? Operation IceBridge. And I got a specific question. And that specific question actually involves these particular photos which came from NASA's website. Alright? And I want to know why it's the only landmass on Earth, okay, along with the Arctic, whereby when they take an infrared or thermal imaging photo, the middle of it is just a black fucking void. Why on Google Earth you have this black void? And I'm going to show it to you guys. There are people out there who think they're fucking software experts and say, oh, it's some sort of fucking software patch glitch and pixel problem. No, I've had half a dozen fucking communications via email with Google. We went through every sort of potential technical problem that could exist. This is over a 6-week period. They couldn't explain the anomaly. Alright? Maybe they just don't know anything about it. But if anybody knows anything about it, it should be NASA. So we're going to conduct a phone call today. And we're going to try to speak to Media Resources, Mr. Ronnie Grum. Okay?
This is Kate.
Kate, how you doing? Kate, this is Kate Ramsey?
Yes, this is she.
Kate, how you doing? My name is Robert Bassano. I'm a graduate student.
Okay.
I'm actually simultaneously pursuing a master's in geospatial intelligence at Johns Hopkins. So I was wondering if you can answer just one particular specific question. I collected some geospatial imagery data off of you guys' website regarding Operation IceBridge, and there's some specific images that show longitude, latitude, degrees, and because I was basically I got to put together a research report, and I've been interested in Antarctica for quite some time. So what I'm looking at on the IR images for satellite and reconnaissance flights, there's always been this center mass dark void right over the center of Antarctica where Amundsen Scott Station is supposed to be. Now on Google Earth Pro, you can see it. You can zoom into it, but this circular dark void around Antarctica, what was interesting to me, and I thought maybe it was a software glitch, because I talked to Google Earth Pro, is that when I went into ground level around 7 feet, you see this dark void on ground level. But when I compared with you guys' images, the aerial photography and satellite imagery shows this dark void. So is there a reason why the real-time images and stills being taken? Because the image I'm looking at right now is January 21st, 2014. So my paper actually involves in developing an advanced image processing toolbox to allow for that image to be processed, properly.
So are you talking about like a circle around the South Pole?
Yeah, I mean, it's just that circular area, the center of Antarctica.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but my
Okay.
guess is that with satellites like Landsat,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
They don't go directly over the South Pole. When they orbit, they have a slight inclination.
Well,
so they miss the geographic South and North Pole.
so you saying,
Orbit,
okay.
they're kind of tilted. If you
Now you're saying the sat is tilted.
the satellite orbits at a angle.
Okay, but and I factored that.
Doesn't.
Yeah, I factored that in. But what I'm confused about is that the image I'm looking at that I got off of from the IceBridge website, from NASA, is that based on how the satellite's traveling, because I mean I don't know a whole lot about how Landsat is actually taking the photos. I know I've got the data on Landsat 8, 9, and I think you got what is there Landsat 10?
No, we're only
No, no,
on
no.
8.
Yeah, well, yeah, Landsat 8. I got the data from 7 and 8. And I was comparing the images. Even if it's tilted, why? I mean, it doesn't, I can understand it's not passing over the South Pole directly, over that center, okay? But it should still be showing an image. It's just showing that circular black void. Meaning that you should still be able to see landmass because we know that there's something there. But how is it that the satellite's actually missing that?
Because it doesn't go over that section.
So you're saying it has to. So you're saying it has to go over. It has to literally pass over 90 degrees over that specific section.
The if you send me an email, I can send you back a link. I'll look up and send you a link that explains it better.
Okay.
When it's like a 92 or 88 degree inclination.
Okay.
And so the imager on Landsat can only see what's below it to a certain distance on either side.
Okay.
So it isn't able to catch the surface beyond that.
So what's the average circumference and square meter coverage that Landsat is actually missing for this area? Do you happen to have that data?
No, I don't.
So you're saying that you guys have absolutely zero data where any satellite has any satellite actually captured all of Antarctica without that dark void?
I don't. I'm not an expert on this, so I don't know. If you want to send me an email, I can forward it along to somebody who studies this.
Should I send you copies of the images as well?
If you'd like to, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, but sure, you can.
You've seen you know what I'm talking about. You know what I've seen before. What is actually available.
There's a hole in the coverage for Landsat.
Yeah, there's a hole in the coverage, and my thing is that
I don't know. It's possible that other satellites have different orbits, and so they've captured those. I know that they're aircraft images, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not looking at aircraft. I need to compare sat and aerial image, atmospheric images. Anywhere between 3,000 to 45,000 feet. I even went on Sophia's website to see if they actually were covering it because I know they fly down there. And
Okay. Well, why don't you send me an email and then?
Yeah. What's your email address? What's your email address?
It's Kate.
Kate. Okay.
.d.
Dot
Ramsayer
RAMSAYER
at nasa.gov.
At nasa.gov.
Yep. And I'll forward it along to somebody who can answer.
Yeah, because I kind of got a timely issue, so I'm working on this paper for the weekend, and I want to be able to get the data put together. You think that someone will be able to respond to me today?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, because I got a Tuesday submission deadline. Okay. Yeah, it's just I had, I got a list of everything that was, in the sky, going to that area, and it looked like there's assets flying over the South Pole, but the image capture data, it just I was just trying to understand. I mean, I was looking at technical specs for the sats, and even irregardless of the angle of trajectory and where it's pointed, it seems that they're capturing all of Antarctica, but you still got this circular void where you can't see anything there at all.
And for Landsat, that's because of the orbit. It's just the way the orbit's designed.
And there's no way of retasking this to actually see something different.
I don't know about that.
Well,
send me the email and I'll forward it along.
All right, I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'll shoot that to you, and I really appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Thank you, Kate. Bye bye. So, people, you heard what she said. Okay, I'm gonna shoot her an email, and I'm gonna send these images to her. I'm gonna send this image. I'm gonna send this image. That's January. Look at that. That's January 7th, 2014. All right. I don't know when this one was. I'm going to send this image January 7th, January 21st, February 14th, and I'm going to send this bad boy. And I'm going to see what they say. I'm going to send this one as well. Because that don't jive with me. I don't give a shit that it's not flying directly over the fucking South Pole. For some reason, when you look at these trajectories, it looks like here they're fucking avoiding it. They're avoiding the South Pole. I want to know why you're avoiding the South Pole. Why? So that's what I want to see. Okay? So I think what I'll do is I'll wait for the email before I post this video. And let's see what happens. Okay, guys? So again, this was going to be a short one. And I'd like to know if the Earth is really potentially fucking hollow. Or that's some sort of electromagnetic anomaly. And there's a whole different world out there. Okay? Let's see what happens, people.